Rishi Sunak has finished a week as Prime Minister of the UK. This is pretentious political reviews, and this is how we're judging him. Choice of cabinet, 3 on 5. Job as Finance Minister during COVID-19, 4 on 5. PR, 5 on 5. Predicting the future, 5 on 5. Metropolitan demeanour and charm, 5 on 5. Education, 5 on 5. Being a Tory, 0 on 5. Brexit vote, 0 on 5. That makes his composite score 3.3 on 5. Sunak has to fix a £40 billion hole in the UK economy. He's just got 2 years, and everybody knows the Tories are going to be out in the next election. The best that he can do is just manage things in the meantime. On November 17th, the UK fiscal plan is going to be presented. It's going to be full of tax rises and spending cuts. And where is the money going to come from? Public services. All this could save £20 billion by 2026-2027. But the austerity, well, it's not going to be a handmaid's tale kind of situation, but people are going to be reminded of 2010 levels. According to FT, Sunak is a political contradiction. He's a right-wing conservative who has relied on the left and centre of his party for support. A Brexiter who is also an advocate for low tax-free ports. He is popular than other Tories among the Remain voters, and this is mainly because of his performance as Finance Minister during COVID-19, dishing billions of pounds in subsidies, and his suave metropolitan demeanour. Sunak projects competence. Whether or not he really is remains to be seen. But finally, the man is right-wing. In bringing Braverman back, he's trying to keep the right-wing, noisy faction of his party quiet, but in that, he will be forced to sign up for illiberal policies that will mess with his overall economic vision. And he can't even kick her out now because then he'll look silly. That's in our na ghar ka, na ghat ka section. But overall, the cabinet looks okay. A lot of the crazies have been kicked out. Sunak's Indian heritage minority image is just a fallacy. The only minority he really belongs to is the plutocracy. He's a billionaire married to the wealthiest woman in the UK, Akshata Murthy. And despite being finance minister, he couldn't convince his wife to pay taxes. His private boarding school in Winchester, which has produced other PMs, cost £43,000 a year. He wrapped up his education with a Stanford MBA where he met his future wife. And the teachers there somehow don't seem to remember him. I'm not saying The Guardian is. As if it's a reverse colonization moment. It's not. The man is British, has British interests at heart, and was at the right place at the right time. As an Indian, if you think he's going to be super duper for India relations, think again. Minority PMs tend not to do things which make them look like they're trying to appease people who look like them. If you look at what Barack Obama did in the US, he did so little for the black community that if you leave his skin color aside, he barely seems black at all. As far as the FTA is concerned, Britain has been trying to sign that with India for a while. And India has been playing hard to get, as it should. All that aside, is the man with the Indian heritage and 1 billion people cheering for him with no real reason going to swoop in and save the day? We really hope so. But remember, he only looks Indian. He's as British as they get. If you're still here, thank you for watching Nikipedia. We're back after a long hiatus, and obviously the world has suffered in our absence. Russia is going ballistic, inflation is through the roof, and right-wing governments are flourishing everywhere. But we promise now to bring you updates that will keep you fake news free and sensible enough to chat with anyone during year-end parties. See you next time.